Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
Welcome back to beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, as the NASCAR Championship Awards Ceremonies are back in Music City for 2023. I am Danny B. Welcome in as we get set to take you to the red carpet to hear from some of your favorite NASCAR superstars.
I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more.
This year we celebrated the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney, the 2023 Xfinity Series champion Cole Custer, and the 2023 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Ben Rhodes as he celebrated his second Truck Series championship.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
I'm blessed to call Music City my home, and I'm glad to welcome the stars of NASCAR here to Nashville. Let's take you straight to the red carpet for this year's ceremonies. At Phoenix, you had the reaction to say the best of it. I had some people ask me on my comment section, is that all genuine, or are you kind of thinking about that a little bit?
No, I told a lot of people afterwards I was not going to be doing that again. Mm-hmm. The worst part of it all is I was feeling pretty spiffy by the press conference. I was trying to hold it all together with Claire B. Lang in the next room over prior to it. It's something about Claire. She's like my school teacher. She just makes me kind of sort of behave. And then I get out there and they hand me a microphone and I just go stupid. But then the worst part though is we go out to the barn afterwards and the new track president, forgive me, I know you're watching this, I'm sorry. And Jeff was there, Jeff Gordon. They hand me this souvenir cup full of, it was an old fashioned, but I tell you what, it was mostly bourbon. And I downed that puppy way too fast. And then the golf cart ride back got real dizzy. And before I know it, we're doing Fox Sports 1 interviews and I'm just trying to hold on. And we get back to the room at like 3 a.m. And I was back in the lobby at 5:45 asking the truck drivers to go out to the hauler and get me some ibuprofen and some body armors. So it was rough. I think I'm gonna have to take it a little easier. And tonight, we're not going that hard.
All right, now are the hands getting heavy? I mean,
you know what? If we could add some more to them, right now we can do curls with the rings, but we need to add a few more, and then we'll be where we want to be.
Good stuff.
Look here, Ben Rhodes don't know who he's wearing, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna throw this puppy back in a bag when I'm done with it, and it's gonna get laundered, and I don't have to worry about it no more. That's how I roll. I tell you what, we've gone to several of these things, and by the end of the night, you've been dancing, you've been doing everything, and you really just don't want to have to worry about it. So lucky for us, NASCAR partners with, I think, Men's Warehouse every year, and they take your fit, they get everything you want, and they deliver it right to your room. And you couldn't ask for better. When you go out and get your own stuff, now you got to worry about it. Now you got to launder it. Now you got to get it, pressed, and you got to get it dry cleaning. You got to tomato, I'm good. We're here.
And you got to make sure you don't forget something at home.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, we're already bringing bags of clothes when we come here. So I don't know, maybe that's just me being a hometown guy, but there's other guys on this red carpet that are going to have some really unique things on. But I'll stick to my 2 rings and my pocket silk that make us different.
What are your off-season plans? You having any fun?
Yeah, we're planning on having a vacation. My wife and I, as I like to get away before the second baby gets here. So we'll do that. We're going to try to celebrate Christmas maybe down in the Keys. We're not sure yet. I've got some family that lives down there, so we might go see them. And then in the meantime, we've been working on some land up home. We want to try to build a house. So I've been working that pretty hard. I got a Kubota tractor out there. I've been bush hogging like crazy. I've been grading the driveway in, and I really enjoy that stuff. So she gets mad at me when I'm there all day long. She's like, "You're never home, and you go out here to drive a tractor all day. You're gonna go make circles in that too?" It's so whatever, I like making circles. What can I say?
But you're building a home.
But yeah, exactly. So that's my excuse to go have fun. Hey baby, I'm preparing our house. Don't you want to have a place to live?
All right, well, enjoy your night, man.
Yeah, thank you all.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Well, John Hunter, unfortunately, we're not celebrating your championship here tonight, but you are getting ready to go back, not to the NASCAR Cup Series, back to NASCAR Cup Series. Don't let anyone tell you you're a rookie, because you're definitely not now at this point. But how are you looking forward to that next year of legacy?
I'm looking forward to it. The goal with myself moving from the Cup Series back to the Truck Series with Toyota TRD, and the great opportunity from Kyle Busch himself, Jack Irving, Tyler Gibbs, David Wilson, and all of our great partners that helped us kind of make the move back, was to get back to the Cup Series in a Toyota Camry and within the Toyota TRD stable, and the goal has worked out. We have won a lot of races in the Truck Series, won a lot of races in the Xfinity Series, and looking forward to getting to the Cup Series and hopefully winning a lot there as well.
Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing a piece by Stitched, Las Vegas.
John Hunter, a lot of people have made something of the fact that you're running 42 next year, because obviously they remember when your dad ran the 42 for Team Sabco back in the day. I know that was a little early on in your life, 97 to 99, I believe.
Yep.
Which number that your father ran, if any, do you have the most attachment to?
I'm going to say the 42 just because I'm driving it. But I was born in 97. I know that he got his first Cup win in the 42 actually in 1999 at New Hampshire. So it'd be pretty cool to be able to get my first Cup win, I feel like, in the number 42 and kind of back that stat up is both, I guess, father-son duo and Nemechek of being able to get their first win in the NASCAR Cup Series in the number 42. So the 42, I think, has won a lot of races statistically, and looking forward to trying to add my name to that list and hopefully for a long time.
When you were coming up through the ranks, you ran your uncle's number, number 8. Is it satisfying to have been able to carry the numbers of both members of your racing family?
Yeah, for sure. I think for myself, being named after my uncle, his legacy that he didn't quite finish is definitely something that I wanted to kind of run the number with and be able to carry that on, especially with carrying his name as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't have a huge attachment to numbers, let's put it that way. I've changed a lot of numbers over the last few years, but looking forward to getting to a place that I can call home for a couple of years and be able to enjoy that.
So you may not have the attachment to the number, but it presents the opportunity for a cool throwback. Have you got any ideas in mind?
We'll see.
Chris Buescher, talk about your, this has been, RFK was not projected to do what they did, and you lit the world on fire.
We like to surprise people, so it's been a great season. I think we felt like we were capable of what we were able to do, more even, and certainly have a lot of things in the works to try and make that our reality next year. But I think at the end of last year, we felt very strongly that we would have the ability to go win many races this year, and missed a couple early on, but hit a good stride there in the second half of the year. Got on a roll, got a few trophies along the way, and made a great run into the playoffs. Feel like we'd like to have a couple of them back and work on them, but everybody that's coming down this aisle is going to say the same thing. So we can work to improve some of the little detail work that we need to be better at this year. The potential to put our car up on that stage at the end of the 2024 season.
I haven't really decided on the February stuff in Florida yet, but I don't foresee me running much of that just because I like to, last year I didn't run any of it. The last couple of years I don't think I've gone to Volusia, and I enjoy that. We have that week off after the Clash, and that's really important.
Thank you.
So are you finding as you get older, you like the off time more, or?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a balance. I think it's important for me to still race a little bit in the off season to keep me fresh and sharp. But I've gone years where I've raced 20 times in the off season, and I think that's a bit excessive. So I think you're knocking it out like we did on the West Coast thing for the midget. You're just 2 weekends, and then your late model stuff is 2 weekends as well. I think that's plenty, and it'll get me you're ready for the year.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing really, really good. How are you guys?
Now, why are you really, really good? Because the guys say it's really hard coming here because you want to be sitting at that champion's table.
You do. You definitely do. I haven't got to experience that in the Cup Series yet, but hopefully my day is coming. And you know what? You got to look at the positives, and at least I don't have to speech tonight.
Denny said that after watching what the two Penske teams did back-to-back, you have to look at the playoffs different. You have to look at the strategy different. What have you talked to your crew chief about approaching it, in 2024?
Yeah, that is interesting because in the middle of the season, if you would have asked who the best team was, it definitely was not going to be Penske. And now here they are. They've won the only 2 championships with the next-gen cars. So clearly they've got something going for them. But I feel like the Joe Gibbs Racing camp is, we're close. We're right there. So minor adjustments will get us there.
Do you do anything special for Christmas?
So this year I'm going to be going to Oklahoma. I'm excited about that. We're going to have Morgan's family come and join us. So we're going to have both my family and her family there.
You do anything big at home? Because Joey was also saying that he likes to win Christmas, and that means 40-foot inflatables in front of his house.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, so I'm sure that we're gonna have all sorts of fun, crazy activities going on. But I don't think we're gonna have any 40-foot inflatables.
Is there anything you remember from your childhood growing up, a certain Christmas? Maybe you got that special go-kart or anything like that?
So yes. I woke up one, I don't know, I had to be, 10, 11, 12, something like that. And there was a dirt bike right in front of the Christmas tree inside the house. And that, to this day, sticks in my head. So that was the best Christmas I remember as a kid.
No broken bones?
No, I never broke a bone until the middle of the season. I actually broke my finger. I guess it was Daytona week, so that was my first ever broken bone.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
No dirt bikes anymore?
No, I mean I'll ride them, I'll ride them around and screw around with them, but nothing, serious.
So all the crazy flips and everything you've ever been.
Never broke a bone.
How did you break your finger at Daytona, and why are we finding out about this now?
Because I hid it from you guys, so you didn't know. But I didn't break my bone. I didn't break my finger at Daytona. It was the week of Daytona, and actually I was starting a pull start engine, and it locked up mid pull, and it snapped my finger. So yeah, it was not ideal. And thankfully it was coming off the road course races. So I think we did 3 road courses in a row or something like that. And it was the following week, because if I would have had to shift, it would have been extremely painful.
Right after Watkins?
Yeah, right after Watkins quit. Yep.
What have you learned now about yourself going to the championship 4 twice?
I mean, it's been refreshing to have the experience, and now I feel like you're more prepared every time you get put into the same situation over and over. So I can't say that it's going to help me win a championship, because I feel like whenever you get in that position, anybody can win, and you're in that position for a reason. But definitely more experience will help me be a lot calmer.
Hello. Good to see you guys again.
Who is this guy?
I clean up nice every once in a while.
You really do.
Where'd you get the hat yesterday that we rocked?
I got it here at Rustler. I got it here when we came in to come up for something in January, I believe. So I got it early. Been able to break it in a couple times, and thought last night was the perfect setting for that. Got a lot of compliments, a lot of people hating on it. Love it. It's a great look.
You're doing the nose for the suite too.
No, it wasn't me.
Bubba, we're here in Tennessee, so I gotta ask, what happened to our balls, man?
You tell me. You do the reporting.
Did you have a good time at the game, though?
It was fun. I haven't been to a game there in a really, really long time. And to see the first play of the game, the stadium that electric was incredible. I had chills. I get chills thinking about it now. And it was like, do we have a shot? But it was still a good time. Had a great time tailgating with some of the people there in our lot. UT always treats me really well. So it was good. Good time. Just wish we would have won, but still a good year. Not as good as last year, but still a solid season.
You wanted to go farther in the playoffs, but you're here. You're on the red carpet. What does it at least mean to be at this point? I mean, mean, just another step in your progression.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be here. Good to experience it all. Learn some things of what to do, what not to do. But just proud of the efforts from the team. I wouldn't be here without my guys and making it all work. Everybody at 2311, having this come from 3 years ago to where we're at now is a lot to be proud of. We were just sitting here talking about it in the previous interview. As I focus on negatives more than I should. Didn't win this year, so got to get in shape, get in gear, and make sure we do that early. You know, the stressful runs of winning late is never fun for any of us. So we know what we need to do. We just got to go out and execute and do it.
Hey again.
Hello again.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
You clean up well?
Thank you.
You think it's BS that we got to do media in the morning and then do it again?
That's what I said.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody?
Media. Sorry.
But hey, you dress nicer now.
It's all good. What's up?
Who are you wearing?
What's that?
Who are you wearing tonight? That's what they say, right?
Who am I wearing?
girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend. She's no, she helps me dress up. But I've actually had this tux for a while. I just brought it out again this year, so it felt appropriate.
Hey, William.
Yeah.
William, I asked Bubba about our Tennessee Volunteers football team. What do you think about Liberty? They've had a good year in football.
Liberty's been awesome, man. They, number 22, I think, in the country. So they've been doing a good job. They're undefeated. They just need to get through Saturday, I guess, and hopefully they play in a big bowl game. They deserve it. They're good. They have a good program, and I feel like a lot of talent. So we'll see.
What's it like when you go back to campus? Like, I think you were there last month or 2 months ago before a game.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It feels it's good. It's fun to go up there. They've always welcomed me with open arms, and I feel like I've gotten a behind the scenes look at some of the football program and some of the athletics, and I really like that. That's pretty cool to see kind of how those guys operate and how intense it is.
How long did it take you to get over losing the championship?
It takes a while. I think for us, I told Rudy, I'm not satisfied with what we did, and we kind of identify our great moments and our low moments this year, and Phoenix was a low, so it stinks to come up short, and you're hungry, and I feel like getting a taste of what we're capable of this year, always being in the mix, I feel like we can take it up a notch next year. There's still more to go get. So without making mistakes, trying to maximize what we can do without costing ourselves chances. But I feel like we're very capable. So I'm excited. Hopefully we go out and win, 10 races. That'd be fun.
Been here, and I enjoy the live music. That's a lot of fun. But a couple days and I'm ready to go home.
While you're here, have you looked for maybe a fishing guide? Got on Dale Hall Lake for some smallmouth?
No, it's too cold. If I'm gonna go get that cold, I'm gonna catch something big. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll catch a big tuna.
Hey, how are y'all? Looking good.
Ross, you've taken Trackhouse long enough, and Trackhouse has been based in Nashville. You've been at Texas, you've gotten to experience what the entertainment in downtown district is here. What's been your favorite experience, and what's your wildest story?
Can't tell you my wildest story. That's why it's wild. And
Is it because your girlfriend's standing behind you and she doesn't want to know?
no, we're responsible.
They come after your win?
I'm not gonna pinpoint a date either. I can't incriminate ourselves. We're not out of the statute of limitations maybe yet, but no, we just get down there. Getting into the city, you feel why it is what it is. You see it with all the neon. And yeah, I'm a full-blown tourist. Like when I come, I'm right on Broadway, and we might go over to Midtown or something for one night, but we experience it, and then we can get some business done over at the Trackhouse HQ, whatever we need to. But yeah, it's Nashville, and that's all you can say about it. It is Nashville, and I partake.
What's a musical act on Broadway? Can you play an instrument, and B, can you sing?
I cannot play an instrument and do not try. I cannot sing, but I do try. So I will definitely belt out some Shenandoah, Keith Whitley. I'll belt it out at Tootsie's and over at the stage, but it's not good.
Can you at least line dance?
No. And I don't know how to do the watermelon crawl. I don't know what it
it is. I've seen people try to show me what their interpretation of the watermelon crawl is. It's always a little bit different.
Anybody sober?
Nope. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Good.
Hey, Harrison, I'll start off with a fun question here. Thanksgiving just wrapped up. So, what was your favorite food from Thanksgiving?
We tried a new tactic in the Burton household where we fried our turkey, and that was a good improvement. So I'd say the turkey was actually my favorite this year, which was pretty rare. Normally I'm a big mac and cheese guy, but the turkey was the jam this year.
Who's responsible for what?
My mom and grandmother were basically responsible for everything other than the turkey. Me and my girlfriend Jenna both seasoned the turkey, and then my dad fried it. And I was nervous about him burning my grandparents' house down, that's for sure. But he did a pretty good job, so we made it out of there unscathed. That was good for sure.
What about Uncle Ward?
Yeah, Uncle Ward. We didn't get to see Uncle Ward for Thanksgiving, but we are going to see him for Christmas. So we're going to get up there, try and go duck hunting. So we'll try and hang out with Ward, go duck hunting, and I'm sure he'll be. There's not many snakes in the winter, but if there is some, he'll find them and wrangle them up, that's for sure.
How big a deal was it for 2311 to put 2 cars in the top 10 in points?
It's groundbreaking for us, right? I mean, certainly the biggest accomplishment that our team has had in our 3 years of existence. And as a team owner, I'm going to continue to move up that bar every single year to get to the goal that I want to after the 5 years. So they're heading in the right direction. I've been very pleased with having 2 cars in the top 10, but I'm going to continue to want more.
Are you worried at all, like without the sling or anything? Somebody could come
I'm a little
pat
bit
you on the shoulder.
I'm trying to get through this 20 minutes or so I can get that thing back on. So yeah, I'm a little concerned, but I don't want to look all messed up in photos. So.
Have you ever broke anything in the past?
I broke my arm when I was 10 years old, but that was the only thing.
What were you doing?
Gosh, I forget how I broke it, but I remember racing in a cast. My dad sewed off the cast down at the elbow so I could continue to race. So I forget what it was I was doing, but definitely have done it before.
Do you remember anything as a kid on Christmas that you got as a gift that was like mind-blowing?
Yeah, I mean, mine in specific is probably very similar to others that have gotten the go-kart. That was the moment for me where my love for the sport happened. Is I went to a NASCAR race when I was 5. On my 6th Christmas, I got a brand new go-kart, and from that point on, you couldn't take me away from anything with a motor. So that was the moment my parents really decided that we're going to go down this path, and they stuck with it.
Bill, I wanted to ask you about something recently. When your dad accepted the Larson Cup Championship in 1990, he apparently had broken his right hand because he kicked that guy's ass for playing that process. Do you remember that?
I do.
What is that story?
I remember when he came home from that night, and he broke this bone on the side of his hand from his wrist to his pinky, and that thing the bone was almost sticking through the skin, and he's like he drove home and he walked in the house and he said, and Teresa's like, what's going on? He's like, I think I broke my hand. We saw it, and he's like, yeah. She's like, I'm pretty sure it's broke. He's like, yeah, I think it is too. So he goes and gets the cast put on it, and he knew he was going to the banquet, and so they were smart enough, I guess, to get a black cast made to match the tux, right? And so a guy had been working on his property on a tractor or something like that, right, in the afternoon, and he saw some deer, and then went home or went to a bar, went somewhere, got to talking to a friend. They thought it'd be a good idea to go out there and shoot that deer. So they came and jumped the fence, or they shot the deer through the fence, then jumped the fence. Dad was on the property with his property manager, and the deer ran by them and fell down. So Dad and the property manager hid in the woods until the guys came that had the gun, and Dad just chased after the one with the gun and held and kept him there for the police to come, but apparently punched him a few times. And so I remember that. I do know that Richard Childress has the cast. Richard Childress has this unit of storage where there's a bunch of cool things, and the cast is in there, I believe. Yeah.
So he broke it punching a deer.
Punching the man that shot the deer. Yeah. Don't shoot his deer.
Thanks, Dan.
How are you? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm gonna see you later, right? Everything looks good. Yes.
Yeah, good.
All right. I'll see you there. Yes, sir.
How has this been, sir? I mean, has it sunk in? Has it finally sunk in after all of this?
Yeah, it's finally nice, like I said, finally here, right? Like you're here all week and you're building up to it. And you're excited to see everybody and just kind of get the show rolling, you know. And kind of the same as Phoenix, you know. There's all the build up to it, and you just want to get the show rolling, you know, and go do your thing. So, no, fun night, fun to see all my group today, their spouses. I think that was the most special part to me about the whole week was having everyone out and having them celebrate because they deserve it too. So that part's nice. And yeah, so every day passes sets a